You don't need 100,000 followers to be successful. You just need a well-crafted offer and a loyal community that will buy anything you put out. But most founders don't know how to monetize their audience, and they miss out on hundreds of thousands of dollars. In this video, I'm going to share my proven step-by-step method for crafting the perfect offer so you can start putting money in your bank account. If you don't know who I am, my name's Matt Gray. I started and sold the first technology bootcamp in Canada when I was just 23 years old for 8 figures. I then went on to build the largest and most engaged cannabis community in the world of over 14 million people. In 2022, I grew my social media following to over 500,000 people, and I grew my portfolio of internet businesses to over $5 million in revenue. Now I spend most of my time helping other founders grow their internet businesses from 1 million to 5 million, leveraging proven systems for growth. So we want to dive into how to monetize your audience. And this is one of the biggest mistakes that I see founders make. They never properly monetize their audience. Selling something positions you as an expert in a particular niche and helps you become the go-to for a particular area. It's really important not only to develop that expertise in our niche, but also to monetize our audience so that we can continue to put fuel on the fire and grow our community even faster. The reality is that we want to be going and funneling our audience from our rented audience to an owned audience to a monetized audience, and then using those cash flows to pay ourselves to live the life of our dreams, but also reinvest in things like people, product, and process. The more cash flows we have from the audience that we've been building, the more we're able to continue to compound that growth, compound our profits, and build a formidable product that will withstand the test of time. Going and actually selling something also will work wonders for increasing your word of mouth growth. If you're going and you're putting a lot of work into providing a product or service that's valuable, and you go and you charge for that product or service, inevitably you're gonna have people that go through it, they're gonna learn something, they're gonna go and pass that on with their friends, and you're gonna kind of start to create that word of mouth virality. And so going and actually taking our audience and monetizing them through a product or service is going to help us take our business and our community to the next level. We want to really dial in our monetization strategy so we can stand out online and live the life of our dreams. So what we want to do is find the intersection of our audience and something to sell them. The reality is that making money online does not have to be that complicated. And so maybe you're asking, how do I figure out what I can offer? One thing you can be doing is going and asking your audience. Your product roadmap exists in the minds of your community. Get outside the building, as Paul Graham would say, and go and talk with your audience. Go and book a Zoom call. Go get a coffee with someone. What are their challenges? What products are they currently using to solve those challenges? What's the gap that exists in the market? From going and having these conversations, you want to pay attention to what people ask for. They may ask for this directly, or they may be asking for this in the comments of different pieces of content you put out there, whether it's on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. Sometimes it also involves kind of reading between the lines. You're seeing a lot of people express a certain challenge or be dissatisfied with one aspect of a competitor's product out there. And therefore you kind of see, oh damn, everyone's complaining about this issue, or everyone's saying that they can't figure this part out. And that's maybe where the opportunity exists for you to provide a benefit in the marketplace. You can also see what topics resonate with your audience and then turn those things into a product. So maybe you share like a health system with your community and you find that a lot of people are reaching out to you saying it really changed their life. This is sort of a signal from the market that there's real value to what you're providing there. And so you may consider turning that health system or whatever free content you put out there into a paid product, whether it's something like a service, like a coaching session, something more like a digital product or a course, or something more like software or some sort of scalable product. And so a big part of this is iterating, but also just talking with users, talking with our customer, talking with our audience, and understanding what do they want. We live in a world where there is an abundance of opportunity. The truth is, as an entrepreneur, we should not have a scarcity mindset. It should be an abundance mindset. Is that there's never been a better time to be alive as a founder. We can build a business from anywhere in the world, work online, and use no-code tools to spin up products in a matter of minutes. There are a world of different monetization strategies that you can deploy in the given niche and target audience that you're going after. And so after you've gone and talked to these people and understand their specific needs, it's now time to start thinking how you want to go and monetize the product you're going to build. Here's a bunch of ideas that you can go and think about. You could build a SaaS product, which stands for software as a service. That's things like HubSpot, Salesforce, Beehive. These are different software products. You know, I use a lot of these sort of SaaS tools for my needs as a founder, right? I use Hypefury for scheduling tweets. I use Taplio for scheduling LinkedIn. As entrepreneurs, we use a lot of different SaaS products, and you may want to go build a SaaS product to serve your market. You could build a paid Slack community. You can build paid communities on School, Circle, on Mighty Networks. There are a lot of these different community platforms that you can use to build a paid community around people in your niche to give them a sense of belonging and help one another get massive clarity. And so you may find that as you're talking to people, one of the big needs they have is to meet other people just like them. And that may give you the idea of actually starting a paid community for your given niche. At Founder OS and the community we've built, it's all within School because I love that the curriculum, the community, the gamification, and all of the calls are all in one central place. And it really feels like it was built specifically for our community. It fits us like a glove. The next aspect, you could be thinking about group sessions or things like digital products. You could build out a subscription or a membership. You could build a mastermind or different courses. You could have different one-to-one paid coaching calls. You could create paid videos or have a bank of videos that people buy that teach them a specific skill or help them overcome a specific challenge you're looking to solve. Or you could go write a book on that given challenge and sell that book, whether it's self-published or you look to get a publishing deal. These are just a bunch of ideas of ways that you can go and monetize a specific audience with a specific problem and then solve it through one of these different monetization strategies. And so there's a host of different strategies. The list is abundant. There are so many ways to make money online, but hopefully these different strategies give you some ideas so that you can start to play around with them. So you have the market, you have the need, you understand sort of what you want to build, and you may go and consider one of these monetization strategies to go and start making money online. I would go and start jotting down maybe 2 or 3 of these that you feel are the best fit for what you're trying to do and how you're looking to deliver value to your audience. And I think through the research into the 2 to 3 monetization strategies that resonate the most with you, you're going to discover which ones feel like the best fit for your skill set, your interests, and how you want to deliver value to your audience. The reality is that there's no one size fits all model here, right? Some people were born to be course creators, while others were born to be SaaS entrepreneurs. You want to find the best monetization fit for the value that you want to provide to your specific target audience. All right, so now you need to go and make it happen, right? We got to make sure that the rubber's hitting the road. And so some of the things to consider next, once you've really dialed in your audience, you've started your monetization strategy, you've maybe got your first few customers, I like to go and think about some of these things. I oftentimes will then go and buy a domain on GoDaddy for that thing. Doesn't need to be a .com necessarily, although I prefer .coms for what I'm building. But out the gate, you just want to kind of go, get a domain, spin up a site. I'll use Webflow or Kajabi or Card. There's an abundance of different platforms you can use that require no code that you can build a site literally in a few hours. Don't overthink it. You know, oftentimes I see people over-engineer things too early. The truth is, it's best to just launch and iterate. Done is better than perfect. And we want to get in the mode of experimenting constantly versus getting into perfection paralysis. I see too many people overworking themselves and getting nowhere. We want to focus on launching things, iterating, and then getting oversubscribed. The real breakthroughs that you're looking for come from taking action. They come from releasing things, publishing things, shipping things, and iterating, not being a perfectionist and never launching anything and over-engineering stuff. So get rid of that way of thinking and let's get something launched. Building an amazing product is really a process. It takes time. It's similar to biology when you think about how a plant grows. It starts as a seed, goes to a seedling, gradually sprouts, you keep watering it, grows a little bigger, water it a little bigger, and suddenly in over a year, 2 years, it's a fully blossoming tree. It's formidable, it's rooted, and it's much more stable. You can't just go overnight to a tree, right? It takes time. And the same thing goes with a product. It takes time, it takes iteration, it takes watering it, giving it care, and talking to your audience, listening, and then using that feedback to give it more love and just getting in the process of continual iteration. We should not go and let ourselves get lost in perfection paralysis because that is a disaster. That's where you're never launching anything. You're just hoping that one day you'll figure it out, and you're probably being way too slow with getting feedback. In the world we live in today, it's all about rapid iteration, rapid release cycles, and continually getting feedback from our audience so that we can refine our product faster than anyone. So it's not about having the best product out the gate. It's probably more about having the quickest iteration cycle out there. So if you launch your first product and it's embarrassing, good. If you launch your first product and you're not that proud of it, good. If you launch that product and you think there's still 10 of the things that it needs, good. The reason that's good is because at least you've got something out there and now you're getting real market feedback on where the product needs to go. And you're getting out of your head and into the market. The more that we're in the market, we're getting real feedback from real people, we're able to build a real product that solves real problems, because that's the one major issue with most things is that people build stuff that no one wants. We need to make stuff that people want. And the way to do that is to ship it. And so we're going to ship this product. Done is better than perfect. We're going to put our baby out into the world and we're going to see if it flies. And even if it falls, who cares? Because we're going to look at things critically. We're going to gather real feedback from real people and we're going to make it better. That continuous improvement, getting 1% better every day will get us 37 times better in a year. So commit to getting 1% better and ditch the perfectionism attitude. All right, that's a wrap on this lesson. We went over a lot here today. We covered how to find out what people want from you. We helped you determine how you're going to deliver your offer. We learned that we just got to make it happen here and get paid. Keep a lookout for tomorrow's mini lesson where I'll be revealing the 2 major reasons why founders fail. This is by far the most important video of the entire series, so make sure you go watch that video when you get my email. Thanks so much for watching. Go and watch this video, which is my proven system for building a master plan for this year. Master plans have really allowed me to get clear on my goals over the next 10 years, 3 years, 1 year, and reverse engineer success, so I virtually guarantee it. So go and watch this video to learn how to develop your master plan for this year and win in your niche. As always, if you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe and like this video and leave a comment below if you have any questions at all, and I'll be sure to get back to you.